Why'd you speak? You don't speak. Dumb, blind, and deaf. Coffee. Appreciate you. So my ex got into a relationship 3 weeks after we broke up. Is that a bad thing? Nigga, f your ex, nigga. You're a full-grown man. This is why she left. She's doing this now, bro. She's doing that. Guys, listen, in life, you have to act. You have to act like you're sleeping before you fall asleep. You have to act like you're balling before you can ball. Anyways, I get out of the shower. I decided to warm my balls in the afternoon because I fucking can, and I wake up to no balls. Don't be a pussy, bro. What type of question is that, man?
Well, guys, we are back here once again with a man that just cannot stop getting scammed by his barber, and with the man, the myth, the pube, good old Pubes Watson. And you see, the pubester here has really been on a fucking generational run when it comes to completely embarrassing the shit out of yourself and somehow looking even more arrogant than many people already thought he was. And his desperation for money and attention has only been getting worse after John Bravo completely exposed this shit out of him for basically being a complete and utter fake. So with that said, the last time that we covered this downright dipshit, we saw him trying to find new ways to make money, and we watched him abandon his high-ticket courses and started selling low-ticket ones instead, and trying to amass as many people as he possibly could with these low-ticket great deal little courses. And the craziest thing about this is, I can only assume that he was forced to start making his courses dirt cheap because his entire model and everything he preached used to be against low ticket courses, and he used to only sell high ticket courses up until his cars ended up getting repossessed. And now all of a sudden, he's on board with low ticket shit. And since my last video, he has been continuing his trend, and he has been continuing to try to get people to sign up and to try to convince people that there is a limited spot and you need to secure it now. When in reality, there's been a limited spot for the past couple hundred people, and the shit is looking less and less limited every single day. And instead, it's just this bullshit marketing tactic because the guy really needs some fucking money.
Coffee. Appreciate you. Boys, listen, tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST, we're going live, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I would do if I had to restart from zero. And not only am I going to do that, I'm going to be building a 6 to 7 figure online business with you live, step by step. So do not miss out. I want you guys to click the link up above to register. Anyways, boys, listen, the reason I've been MIA, I've been putting together something super special, and it's a training showing you how to go from ground zero to building a 6 to 7 figure online business in 2026. Now, guys, in 2 hours, we're going to be going live, and I'm going to break down the entire game plan step by step to show you not only how I've gone from a high school dropout to making millions of dollars, but how I've helped hundreds of people do the exact same thing. So I want you guys to register up above. Do not miss out, and I'll see you inside.
And these are just a few examples of many where he's been trying to get people to click this link and enter into his little planned live training. And I don't even know why he calls it a training, because you just show up and he self-glazes nonstop before telling you that you gotta buy more to actually learn anything. But it is all just so ridiculous because he's trying to just look rich in order to get people to sign up and is referring to himself as a millionaire. But the last time that I checked, millionaires are not out here getting 2 of their cars repossessed and renting their penthouse that they're constantly lying about owning. And when this downright goober hasn't been doing shit like this, where he is basically out here on the internet panhandling for money, he has been up to some real attention-seeking activity, where the man not only pretended again for the second time to shave his head, and was using AI, but was also using AI for other things, and has been spamming these little dancing videos on some complete goober-type behavior. And even though this is all just some goofy shit in general, and is him just trying to get people's attention in any way possible, he's also been out here naturally doing what he does best, which is yapping about some random bullshit and making himself look stupid, and has been posting a variety of different videos, talking about a variety of different goofy ass things, with topics like this one, where he apparently is paying his barber a shit ton of money just to give him whatever the actual fuck this big perm looking shit is supposed to be right here.
You know, boys, listen, there's a reason I pay my barber $15,000 a year. And it's because I always say there's three very important investments you have to make as a man. Number one is a routine lineup. Number two is new teeth. And number three is new tits for your girl.
And yeah, even though I don't believe this, if he is actually paying his barber anywhere near this much, the barber has pulled off the greatest scam in human fucking history. But on top of that, he even talks about his teeth, showing how insecure he is just in general about what anybody says. Because the reason he brought up his teeth is for the fact that people used to make fun of them, and instead of just ignoring them, he ended up paying and getting them fixed. And this isn't where the goober behavior even began to end, because along with random dumb videos like that one right there, he also has been doing Q&As where he has admitted that he's basically an actor and is just acting in order to get this attention, and is just pretending to be arrogant and be this alpha male, and is basically just pretending to be rich in order to get people to sign up and in order to take their money from them.
I was an actor. What if I had a completely different persona offline than online? What if I was the most humble, chill dude you've ever met? And you were like, yo, Vince, and I was like, yo, big dog. And you were like, nice car. And I was like, bro, yours is better. What if that was me? Guys, listen, in life, you have to act. You have to act like you're sleeping before you fall asleep. You have to act like you're balling before you can ball. So my best advice to you is start acting, bro. Who said you had to play the role of the man that was trapped living a life that he hated? What if you could just act like everything came to you? There's a lesson in that.
And I do have to say, I'll give him credit. He is actually living by what he just preached and pretending to ball before he has ever balled before. And he's really taken the pretending thing to the absolute max. So at least he's telling the truth about this strategy right here. And pretending isn't the only grifting strategy that he admitted to using, but also admitted during the Q&As that he's intentionally just trying to say stupid and outlandish shit, also that he can gain more attention and clout and fill more course spots, and is just on some degenerate shit just in order to take some money from people.
So from your experience, what's the number one factor in social presence? Is being outspoken. All I do on the camera is the things that I think in my head that I'm like, oh, should I say that? I just say it. And if you do that exact same thing, if you're authentic and you say what you believe in the most polarizing way, then that's how you blow up, bro. Like, that's the whole formula. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of bullshit. It's just like, what are the things that you think about that you don't really want to say? That you're like, fuck it. You know, I'm just going to let loose. I'm going to let my intrusive thoughts win. If you want to build a brand, let your intrusive thoughts win.
So as you can tell, he's just actively out here admitting to it at this point, and clearly doesn't give a fuck anymore. But after this, he then decided that he was going to switch it up a little bit in the dumbest way possible, and post another 2 videos, where he at first bragged about apparently toasting his balls because he doesn't have a boss and could do it in the middle of the day, before going on some random ass little rant about how he's Vincent Fisher, and how he doesn't have to worry about his Russian Sharmuta cheating because he's out here actively paying her ass not to, and how she told another guy that she just wanted nothing to do with him. And it is all just so damn goofy.
So boys, I switched to another phone to show you guys something. Tap this last story, then tap this one. Can you see a difference in the quality? iPhone 16 versus, I think we're on 17 now. Anyways, I get out of the shower. I decided to warm my balls in the afternoon because I can, and I wake up to no boss. And my girl was like, there was this guy that tried to talk to me and I was super mean. I was like, wait, you were mean? Why'd you speak? You don't speak. Dumb, blind, and deaf when Vincent Fisher isn't around. She's like, oh, I just said my boyfriend's Vincent Fisher and walked off. I was like, I'll let that pass. I'll let that pass. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I am Vincent Fisher. You know what I mean? Guys, listen, a lot of you come to me and you're like, my girl's not loyal, Vince, and this, that, and it all comes down to you. Anyways, boys, back to what I was saying. A lot of you guys come to me and say, oh, Vince, there's no loyal girls out there, and they're all cheaters. See, listen, when you're Vincent Fisher, who the fuck is she going to cheat with? Drake? Even that. I mean, that's kind of same level. And Chris Brown? You got Vincent Fisher. It's not about Vincent Fisher, though. It's about the mentality. What's your name, bro? George. You're George. Who the fuck else is she going to go with? So what's the lesson I'm trying to tell you guys? It's about who you know you are. People follow confidence. People follow conviction. And you can't fake that shit. My bitch has been with me the last fucking 2.5 years and not once see me hesitate. Not once see me stop grinding.
Not once missed her fucking paycheck.
Because I'm that fucking guy.
So yeah, as you can tell, he's back to his usual form, where he's comparing himself to Drake and Usher, and is just out here on another one of his goofy ass little yapathons where he is self-glazing to the max and writing his own meat, and just doing everything possible to try to look like this badass. And after this, he continued his little Q&As for the day, after finally throwing his shirt back on, where he proceeded to answer a couple more questions, with him telling people to deal with doubt by not being a pussy, or him trying to pretend to be rich again, where he says that he's rich because he was lazy, and he just found systems to put in place because he was lazy, when we all know that he's not even rich to begin with, so the guy's just talking out of his ass. But then it all led up to his final build-up, where he started preaching his mentorship shit, and where he started turning everything that you've seen so far into him trying to manipulate you into signing up with his courses and for his mentorship.
So how do you deal with deep fear and doubt of losing all the money you made first day? Just don't be a pussy, bro. What type of question is that, man? Vince, I'm scared I'm going to lose the money I made. What the fuck? You should be scared about making more. Guys, you need to understand success is just a game of focus. I'm not saying ignore your problems, but if you can just set aside the bullshit and go, that's fucking beneath me, that's kid shit, and focus on getting to the bag, I shouldn't have to teach you this, bro. So how do I become stone cold disciplined if I've been lazy my entire life? Now, guys, being lazy is actually a superpower, and every single rich person to some degree is lazy. Because the hardest workers work hard at a 9-to-5 job and they don't get anywhere. The laziest people are like, how do I let other people do work for me? Or how do I let systems work for me? And that's the story of everybody's life who got rich. Why do you think people have employees? Why do you think people have all these databases and systems? It's so they don't have to fucking do the work themselves. So you need to understand nobody gets rich through hard work. They get rich by working hard on building the systems. And once the systems are working, I mean, it's just cake work from there. You're collecting. So give me one piece of advice on building my online fitness business. Mentorship. Because I want you to think about all your goals, whether that's making 5 figures a month, buying your dream car, moving to your dream place, I don't know. I want to ask you, why haven't you done that? You've had time. You've had resource. You still haven't done it. Why? It's one thing, information. If you knew how to do all those things, you would have done it. So your only goal should be hunting the information needed. And it's like unlocking a puzzle piece. That was what mentorship did for me. Every single time I got a new mentor, I got a new piece of information that connected the dots and allowed me to get to my destination quicker. It's the entire game. A lot of people stay stuck because they want to do everything themselves. Guys, you don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to success. You find somebody who's done it before, has proven results. You learn from them and ignore everybody else who doesn't.
And after that little mentorship spiel, he then followed it up with another one of those videos where he has the link above himself and he's talking about how you can't miss out on his training. And it really just puts it into perspective that everything said before that point was just bullshit in order to pitch you into actually following his training and trying to sign up. And as this man continues to just lose money and lose his vehicles, it seems he's just continuing to get more desperate, to where we saw in my other videos, even his girlfriend is now out here trying to sell courses. But with that said, I think that's enough of the Pubinator for one day. So if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like and join the Saints Mafia, where we are flaming all of these downright goobers. And I'm out, watching Pubes Watson continue to look stupid. And peace.
So number one advice on taking risks. I mean, if your biggest risk is ending up in the exact same place you're already in, living a life you already hate. Like, you're in America, you know what I mean? A lot of people are entitled little princesses. Bro, if you fucking fail, you could file bankruptcy. You're back at zero, wow. So like, you guys need to understand, if you have effectively no risk outside of living the same life, and your greatest reward is achieving everything you set out to accomplish, retiring your family, then why not fucking take the risk? A lot of people are just pussies.